it's not just hardware and software. There's a second dimension now, which is cloud versus edge, centralized versus distributed activity. We all have phones in our hands these days. We all have computing in our homes, in our cars, in and around us, wherever we go. So that's what we call the edge of IoT, the Internet of Things, edge of computing, any way you want to formulate that. And there is now a battle going on. Should we do a computation in the cloud or at the edge? And then here, the interesting part is that sometimes we have a good connection to the internet, sometimes we have a bad connection to the internet. The quality of the connection is critical, how you connect all of these things. And it is so critical that we have political conflict around that, which is called 5G. 5G has entered the mainstream of BattleGround between the US and China. Even the UK has decided to chip in. And that's the reason. The reason is because 5G makes the difference of what goes on the cloud, what goes on the edge. The current talk that I'm giving goes through the cloud. Every pixel, every word I speak travels to a server in the Zoom cloud and comes back out again. There may be encryption involved, but at the same time, the actual activity of what we do here today is on the cloud. Is it possible to do a video conference like this, an event like this, purely at the edge? Yes, it is. But of course, there is a battle between cloud providers and people who want to do things at the edge about how to do this. So there's a whole new market emerging about cloud, and there is a counter market emerging around not cloud, outside of the cloud. There are a whole load of privacy issues. There is a whole load of jurisdiction issues. There is a whole load of regulatory and legal issues that have to be considered. But we have lots of players that are already jostling for where they should be and what they should do. So here are a few examples: software, hardware, cloud, and edge. And this tiny FPGA technology that I've been spending my life with is kind of squished in the middle with some technologies around it. One can build edge technologies out of these FPGAs. One can build cloud technologies out of these FPGAs. But continuously, there is also the push between the elephants in the room, the big hardware and the big software activities, which are keeping the FPGA bit in the middle. Now, not just a metastable position between hardware and software, it's now metastable also between cloud and edge. Notice I don't have a solution here. I'm just presenting the forces that are at play in computing, and the opportunities that arise from that, obviously, are to participate in either one of these sides. You can go with hardware on the edge, with software at the cloud, with hardware on the cloud, with FPGAs on the edge. All of these are different participants and bring different opportunities for new startups, new computational ideas, and new ways to build hardware and write software. And that's what's exciting for me here, is that all of these conflicts are a very rich substrate for innovation.